You only need stamps, ink, and paper to make these great cards. I'm using 3 colors of ink with the matching cardstock. Oh, there, now it's matching for all of these cards, and you can mix and match the colors. They're gonna look fantastic. Hello, everybody. Welcome to sunnydaystamping.com. I'm Julie Baca, and we are making just some quick and easy cards today. If you are a beginner stamper and you don't have very many supplies, this is a great project. If you're an advanced stamper and you need something quick and easy, or just want a stress-free project, this is going to be so much fun. If you're new to my channel, welcome. There is a blog post that coordinates with this video. I've linked it in the description, so you can go over there after the video and you can get the measurements for all the projects. I want you to be able to make these at home, so I'm sharing those over there along with additional photos to give you ideas and a list of supplies. So let's get started. So we're gonna start by making this super cute little blue crab. So go ahead and grab the crab out of your stamp set. You want the first one is the one that is the solid one, not the outline. And then you just take that out of your stamp set and put it right on a stamp block. You are gonna want a piece of scrap paper because I'm gonna show you what we're gonna do. Open up your ink up the stamp, and I just do that by tapping gently. I don't squish it down, just tap, tap, tap. And then instead of stamping directly on here, we're going to stamp on our scrap paper and then stamp on here. And I'm going to do it kind of a little lower than the middle. And that's going to give us a light blue color. And you don't need to buy two different inks. We have the dark and the light all on the same one ink pad. Now go ahead and clean that stamp off. This is the Stamp and Scrub. One side is wet and one side is dry. So that cleans and dries your stamp. Pull it off of your block. Put it right back in the case, matching it up with the image. That way it won't get lost. And then pick out the one that is the outline. We're going to ink that up in full strength. And then hover it over your stamp until you have it nice and lined up. That's what's so nice about these clear stamps. You can see right through them. And then you just press down and it's going to leave that outline on top of there. Now pick a greeting that you like. I'm going to use thanks so much. We're going to ink that up in black. You could use it in the blue also. And I'm going to put it right above our crab here. Oh my goodness, that did not work. I didn't have it completely flat. Let's see if I can match it up. Otherwise, we're going to have to do this all over again. Oh, wow. Hey, that is pretty good. If you make that mistake, you can try to line it up. Otherwise, you can either flip your paper over or just grab a whole new piece. Since this is so small, we can grab another piece. Now, grab your old olive. We're going to use this for the kelp down here. And you're going to ink it up and then I'm not going to do these up and down. I'm going to do these kind of slanted. So we're going to have one in full strength and then one in the second lighter color. So we're going to do one in full strength, and then the second one always has to be shorter, or else, here, I'm going to show you what happens. Or else when you stamp off, do you see how it leaves that mark there? That's because there's that line that where the paper drops off, that difference in height where the ink doesn't go away. So I always, on your second impression, make sure it is shorter, then you won't get that harsh line. I think we need one more light piece of kelp here, and I'm actually gonna stamp it off on your paper. I'm actually gonna turn it around so they all don't look the same. Now grab your blue again, and there are 2 different sets of bubbles, so we're gonna grab both of those and we're just gonna put some little bubbles. We're gonna do some that are where we can see all of them, and then we'll take them and do it kind of off the paper a little bit like that. Making sure to rotate them so they don't all look the same. I actually think we need one more down here, so go ahead and throw another one on there. Now to frame this out, we're going to put it on top of a piece of black cardstock and then put that on top of a piece of the green cardstock. The old olive This is what I absolutely love about Stampin' Up! Their ink colors are the same color as their cardstock. So your card is going to look all put together. Before I completely crossed over to Stampin' Up, I would hop around to the different craft stores, picking up things, always on sale because I'm a totally thrifty crafter. And nothing matched. So my craft room just kept getting bigger because my craft room wasn't getting bigger. It was getting fuller because it was full of things I just couldn't use. So I'm just going to glue these all together. And we're going to put it on a card base, just right there on top. Now we can be done, and you can write right in here, but I'm going to show you how to decorate the inside. I'm going to grab another greeting out of that stamp set. Just pick whichever one you want. And then we're going to use some of these same ideas. There's no reason to come up with a different idea just to decorate the inside. Plus, it makes it all tied in together. So I'm just going to take these pieces of kelp flowing around here. I think we need 1 or 2 more. I never know when to stop. That looks pretty good. No, that's too even. And actually, I forgot I want to turn this thing over, so I'm going to stamp that off. Oh, that looks better. Now we'll go ahead and take those bubbles and we'll just put a few bubbles around. Well, I should have rotated that, and we'll put one up here. And I think we need a couple just off the paper here. Let's see. Up here? Yeah, that looks good. So go ahead and glue that onto this piece of cardstock. Now, all of the measurements for all these pieces of paper are on my website, sunnydaystamping.com. There's a blog post that is linked in the description of this video. My email subscribers will get this tomorrow, Friday morning, and it's available for free in my email for that first week. It's got the measurements right there, which is really handy because you can print this out and have this right by you while you're cutting. So if you're not on my email list and you'd like these project sheets, go ahead and sign up. All right, so we're going to glue this. And now glue this to the inside of your card. That way you'll have a pretty place to write. But we're not done yet. One thing I love to do is flip it over to the back. Go ahead and grab any stamp out of that stamp set that you like. But since this is a blue crab card, we're going to put a blue crab just right on the back. And then grab your envelope. And we're going to put a blue crab on the envelope. Like, this is going to take just a second to add these little final touches, but oh, it makes such a difference. And then grab your outline. There, now you've got this perfectly matching set. But let me show you how to use the rest of the elements in this stamp set with some other colors that are all going to coordinate. You can mix and match these to create cards that you like. Now for this card, we're going to use this really awesome lobster. We're going to use all the same measurements. These cards are all the same as far as the paper. So I'm going to ink this up in red. When a stamp is big like this, I actually like to bring my stamp pad to my stamp. Now you're going to stamp this off, and we're going to put this directly in the middle of this little piece of paper, but it's this such big stamp, it looks super impressive. So I'm going to show you, like, if you do it like this, which totally works, but I was noticing I was getting, well, I didn't do it that time. I was getting there. It's way easier to get ink on your stamp that way. And then you can get errant marks on your stamping. So that's why I like to do it this way when my stamp is big. Okay, so now we've got the outline, and we're just going to outline this lobster. Grab one of those greetings and just put it right down here. And then we're just going to add some bubbles. It is just so easy to create with this stamp set because there are just so many different elements and just such a fun way to, I don't know, just use your imagination. I am going to actually put that there. One more. I never know when to stop. So now we're going to do the same thing that we did with the other card. Grab your piece of layered cardstock, your black, to frame this out. Glue all those pieces together, and then you just layer it on the card base and decorate the inside. Do the same, use the same elements from the front and put them on the inside. You can see I used that crab, but did it in red. And then make sure to put a little something on the back, and then use the same design from the front to throw on your envelope, but just kind of do it in a different way. So I did just a partial image on the front. So for the last card, I want to show you how to do an horizontal orientation, but also how to use those stamps in a different way. So rotate your paper in the landscape position and put a sentiment right in the middle. Now go ahead and grab your lobster, and do the solid one, but instead of, oh boy, I should have done it this way. But instead of stamping it off, we're going to use the solid in the full strength, and we're going to put them coming out of the corner here and almost touching that sentiment. So that gives it a different look. We're going to do the blue crab in the same way, where we're going to just use it without that outline stamp. And I'm going to bring it all the way so it's almost touching those words. Now we haven't used this little piece yet, so we're going to do that. So go ahead and grab that old olive. I'm using all the same colors, and I'm going to stamp that once, move it down a little bit, and stamp it again so it kind of looks like it's in the background. And then I feel like we need a little bit of green up on the top here to kind of tie that in. So now grab your card base. It's the same measurement, but you're just going to rotate it, and then you're going to glue on all your layers and glue this on next. But I do feel like we need a little bubbles on here. I just think those are so cute. And then don't forget to throw a little something on the back here. Just one stamp is all it needs. And then take those same things and put it on the inside, stamping off so they looks like you use two different colors of ink, and it gives the appearance that one is closer and one is farther away. And then take those same elements and put them on your envelope. So we made 3 great cards from the same stamp set, from the same colors. And there are so many more that you could make. And these are perfect for guys or gals or anyone on your list. You can make them super quick. So I hope you give these a try. There are some crazy specials going on January and February 2025. $60 order gets you a free Celebration product and my January Creativity Made Simple tutorial for free. If your order is like getting up there, like to $100, consider the starter kit this month, or in January and February. You can get $217 worth of products for $99. That is going to include $125 of products of your choice, plus 2 packs of these Stampin' Write markers and the Handmade Designs stamp set. So man, if any of that interests you, please reach out to me. Oh, and yes, you can join just for the discount. That's totally cool. I'd love to have you. So thanks so much for watching today. Have a sunny day.